Today I'm going to show you how to make a peanut butter buttercream without using a mixer and only doing it by hand. So if you want to use a mixer, if you have one, you can use it and just not do it by the hand. I just want to show that you can make buttercream by hand, because every time I look up a recipe, you've always got to use a mixer, and it is doable. You'll need 175 grams of icing sugar, 75 grams of butter. I use salted, but you can use unsalted. 75 grams of peanut butter. I used smooth, but again, you can use crunchy if you want. And about 2 tablespoons of milk, but it will depend, but I will go into that shortly. Firstly, in a bowl, to your icing sugar, add your butter. Make sure that your butter is room temperature. This is key because it is going to make your life 10,000 times harder if you use butter straight from the fridge. So make sure that it is room temperature. And then using a fork, you just want to press the butter down into the icing sugar. So this is going to take a while. I'm not going to lie. This took me about 10 minutes to do, and I had to keep walking away, allow my wrists to stop aching, and then come back again. So I got to admit, it is a lot easier with a mixer, but I am very aware not everyone has a mixer, and if you want to make buttercream and you don't have a mixer, this is the way to do it. So just take your time with it, and you want to push your butter into your icing sugar until it's as combined as you can possibly get it. It's not going to be completely smooth, but you want to get it as combined as you possibly can do. So with buttercream, you either want to do it with a fork and kind of take your time with it, or you want to do it with a mixer that's enclosed with a lid. I find that if you do it with a hand mixer, if you do one of those, all you're going to do is kick the icing sugar up, and it's just going to go, one, going to go everywhere, and two, you're going to be smelling and tasting icing sugar for about 3 days. So I don't suggest using a hand mixer, but if you've got a stand mixer with a cover, you can use one of those, but they are very expensive, and not everyone has the money to be able to buy one. And then once it's as combined as it could possibly be, you then want to add in your peanut butter. And again, just press that into your icing sugar and your butter mix, just combining it again as much as you possibly can do. So the reason why I don't add the peanut butter at the same time as the butter is because the butter is going to take a little bit longer to combine, because your peanut butter isn't as hard, so it will combine a little bit easier. So if you do them both at the same time, you're going to end up with blocks of butter in your icing. So you're best to take the time to combine your butter as much as you can do, being that it's harder and harder to combine, and then add your peanut butter afterwards. And then once you've got it as combined as possible, and as you'll see, the peanut butter isn't combined with the butter, they are slightly separate. Don't worry, they will combine with the next step. So once they are as combined as you can possibly get them, then you want to start adding your milk in a little bit at a time. It is far easier to add milk if it's too stiff than to try and take milk away. If you do add too much milk and your buttercream goes too runny, add more icing sugar, and that should help to thicken it up. So just add a little bit of milk in at a time. Again, mix it, push it in, and just try and combine it. And you will see as it combines into a buttercream, the peanut butter and the butter will start to mix together at that point, and it will all become one uniform buttercream. So don't worry about it looking lumpy, that the peanut butter and the butter are separate. They will combine. And then once it's all mixed and it's the consistency you want, then you can use it on whatever recipe or cake that you have in mind. So there you have it. That is how you make a peanut butter buttercream by hand.